Education is a class, and you're welcome to our class for today. In our previous class, we took part 1 of the rule of law, and we saw the advantage of the rule of law. And we saw that the rule of law helps us to be equal as human beings. The rule of law helps us to maintain our fundamental human rights. And the rule of law makes the voice of the minority to be heard. And so today we are going to discuss a few things under the rule of law. We're going to see 2 objectives under this class. We will talk about some crime that can be punishable under the rule of law, or punishable crimes, not just under the rule of law, but crimes in general. And we will still look at second objective. We'll explain the statement. The law is no respecter of persons. Why do that statement come about? That's the 2 objectives we're going to have for the class. So welcome on board. I am happy to be here and welcome my community. If you're a new subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, subscribe. If you love our videos, you love our classes, give us a thumbs up, so that we are encouraged. We will be encouraged. We will always show up. I will always be here. And I know that you're finding value for the class. My aim is for you to find value. My aim is for you to learn everywhere. I put up this channel so that it can be a mobile class where you learn everywhere you go. And it's something I am passionate about. I want you to learn. I want you to relearn. And I want learning to be part of you. Alright, so let's go straight to our class for today. The rule of law, part 2. Today we want to look at crimes that can be punishable. But I'm going to classify these in 5 areas. Punishable crimes are many. You talk of kidnapping, you talk of stealing, you talk of killing, and so many others that is under the law. But I am going to categorize them into 5 and we'll take them one at a time. We have the 5 there. Inchoate crimes, crimes against property, crimes against a person, statutory crimes, financial crimes. Inchoate crimes, what does it mean? Let me read it out first before we go into the explanation. This refers to crime that were initiated but not completed. Initiated but not completed. And acts that assist in the commission of another crime. That's to say, it helps to perpetuate another crime. It has a link in committing another crime. So it's an assistance in committing another crime. Alright, let's go. Inchoate crimes requires more than a person simply pretending or hoping to commit a crime. Rather, the individual make a substantial step towards the completion of the crime in order to be found guilty. Inchoate crimes include aiding, attempting, and conspiracy. In some cases, inchoate crimes can be punished to the same degree that the underlying crime will be punished, while in other cases, the punishment might be less severe. Let's say, for example, the case of rape. You lure somebody. For example, somebody drug an individual so that the other person can rape the individual. Now, your action have led to the major crime. So it is, you have committed a crime, the other person has committed a crime. One did a higher degree of crime. Or somebody wants to rape another, a young man wants to rape a lady, and you are a friend to the man. You help the lady in order for the man to be able to rape the person in question. You are not the person that raped the young lady, but you assisted in holding so that the crime can be completed. like a conspiracy. You know that somebody wants to go to a mission to kill, assassinate an individual. You know. You clear the road for the person to go. You let the person know people are outside, hold on. And then the person go, shot this individual, and the person die. You are a conspirator. You are part of the crime. That's coherent crimes. I don't know whether you get the point. So it is a crime that were initiated but not completed by you as an individual. Acts that assist the person that wants to commit a crime to do that. And most times, the two of you get equal judgment. If the other person would die by hanging, you die by hanging because you are a conspirator. You conspire to commit a crime. And sometimes the law can have its mercy on you and you have a lesser sentence than the person who committed the crime. But the both of you have committed a crime. So if you conspire against somebody to commit a crime against the person, know that you are equally involved. You're sharing it 50-50. The law can say you are sharing it 30-70, 50-50, 60, 40-70, 40-60, whichever percentage they give you as your penalty. But the two of you are guilty. So that's one form of crime that is punishable. Conspiracy, conspiring, assisting, helping to commit a crime. The second one is crime against property. Crime against property has to do with stealing, robbery, bugging, and whichever way that falls on this crime of taking what doesn't belong to you, somebody's property, trespassing, selling what is not yours, but somebody's property. Then the third one is crime against a person. When we say crime against a person are those that result in physical or mental harm to another. They can be divided into different forms. It can be violent crime, it can be homicide. Then we can say it's a first degree murder, voluntary manslaughter, vehicle homicide. They all depends on the person or the person that commits the crime. Crime against a person can equally be child abuse, domestic abuse, kidnapping, rape. So you see, these are crimes punishable. Homicide, violence, child abuse, rape, kidnapping. Though you are not ready to kill the person, but you are ready to inflict wound. You are ready to assault the individual. You are ready to harm the individual physically or mentally. Have you seen a rape victim? The individual is traumatized. Mentally, you have ruined that person. Violently or abusively, you have inflicted a physical, physical damage or harm to the individual. That is another crime that is punishable. So these 5 crimes are punishable under the law. The next one is statutory. Statutory crimes include those crimes in addition to the crime that we have talked about, like this incoherent crimes, crime against property, crime against a person. They are statutory crime because you're going to be punished by the law of the land. And we'll have law like drug abuse, we'll have law like traffic offenses, we have alcohol abuse. You see, most times you get a bottle of beer, you said they will tell you 18 plus. If you go and abuse alcohol below that age, you're not doing the right thing. Or you abuse alcohol, you get into your steering, you drive, you under the influence of alcohol, you kill somebody, you get yourself injured, you do all sorts of nonsense, you go against traffic laws. These are statutory laws. And you talk about drug abuse. Don't be a drug trafficker, don't be a drug pusher, and you are out there trafficking drug and pushing drug. The law will catch up with you. That's why it's statutory, governmental laws. This statutory will hold all of these responsible, and then these ones I have mentioned. Then we'll talk about financial crime. That's the major thing for now. Cyber crime, crime you commit to get personal benefits from the internet, from your company, from individuals, taking other people's money, defrauding, scamming. Today we have a lot of cyber crime, which is turned Yahoo. We have a lot of fraudulent activities in government, embezzlement of public funds. These are financial crimes. We have organization, people on top, siphoning funds that is meant for the organizational use. These are termed financial fraud. Evading tax, not trying to pay your tax, it's financial crime. So we have seen the different crimes that can be punishable under the law. I mentioned 5 inchoate crimes, crimes against property, crimes against the person, statutory crimes, and financial crimes. Now there's something I want to discuss with you, which is the number 2. It said the law is a respecter of no person. What does this statement mean? When we say the law is a respecter of no one, what does it mean? It means that under the rule of law, all of us are equal before the law. It doesn't mean where you come from. It doesn't mean who you are. It doesn't take effect of the position you are occupying. What the law knows is you are going to suffer for your crime. And so, if you think that you are above the law, no one is to be treated better than anyone. You have to treat all persons the same. That's why we say the law is a respecter of no one. And so the law catches up with anybody that go against the law, whether you are in government. This expression that the law respects no one, no matter the position you are. You are a king, you are a government person, whoever you are, as far as you belong to the country, the law doesn't respect you. You face the consequences of the law. You face the consequences of whatever your crimes are. Be it financial, statutory, inchoate, crime against persons, against property. They are all punishable, no matter who you are. So thank you for being part of this class. We've been able to cover the 2 objectives we have for the class. Please, if you like what we do here, give us a thumbs up so that we can be encouraged. We know that you enjoy what we are doing. If you've not subscribed, subscribe. As much as I can, I will try to be here. Go below the comment box and ask your questions. Subscribe if you've not subscribed. Thank you for being part of the class. Until I come your way next time.